What up, dude? So I got here the Perfect Throw by Revolution Throwing. Partnered up a few months back. If you guys have been following any of my stuff for a while now, you know that I'm a huge advocate in what I would call like arm path simplicity, essentially like looking at the hand movement and really simplifying the positions that it gets into throughout the delivery, right? So when we look at simplicity, we look at very minimal amounts of movement or areas that it gets into. So it's kind of the same thing with, you know, looking at hand movements during a guy's delivery. Again, this isn't like a necessary thing or a must-have thing in your delivery. Everyone's going to be different, obviously, and everyone, you know, has different things that makes them who they are. But for me, I'm biased because this is something that helped me in my career. Is when we go through a delivery, the amount of movement that your hands kind of go through from hand separation to then throwing the ball. And you know, kind of staying within your body, inside your body, and short and simple, or whatever you want to call it. And I think this is a really good tool by Revolution Throwing that kind of gives you that flowing feedback, right? So you'll notice that the hand path is relatively simple. My hand is staying within my body, and it's coming up as soon as my trail hip is going into rotation. So I'm all for specific tools that provide you that kind of feedback in the sense of if you're doing it, you know, from an inefficient standpoint, you're not going to be able to flow as Virgil would call it with this as well, right? So a couple other things that you can see just by me doing it here is I'm locking in a direction with that glove arm. And then I'm coming through, that trail hip's going to go into rotation, and then I can feel those working simultaneous. Rotation, retraction, separation, and go. And once you get good with it, you can get fancy and just start instilling these patterns that hopefully over time your body recognizes as your movement. So another thing that I want to talk about is something I broke down the other day in the sense of, you know, having that arm. A lot of guys, especially at the youth level, will come through and then lead with that elbow and then push that ball into release. For me, and kind of just trying to be mindful of what I'm feeling when I do this, is it's also a good tool that provides that pulling sensation that you want. So you pull that arm through with that pec. And I think if you were a guy that maybe struggles with that pushing sensation, I don't think you would be able to flow as efficiently, right? So with this, you can feel that arm being pulled through. So again, yeah, so hand pass simplicity, arm pass simplicity, staying connected. You obviously have to stay pretty connected with your hands and your arms throughout the whole entire delivery for you to flow better. But again, this is obviously not going to be a tool, a good tool for somebody that's going to be a sidearm guy, or, you know, someone that has, you know, a longer path. If they have success with that, then by all means, I'm all for it. But like I said, I'm a little biased just due to some of the things that I've experienced in my career. But this is the Perfect Throw by Revolution Throwing. And if you use code ROBBY, R-O-B-B-Y, you get a discount on this thing. They have two different models. This is the OG long one. They also have a shorty that's a blue one. I'm looking at it like I wish I knew where it was, but I think it's, anyways. All right, hopefully that helps. But that is the whole breakdown. Okay. You want to see it this way? So just notice my hand path, right? My hand path is staying inside my body. I'm getting outside my body, but only with the elbow, okay? That's retraction there. But my hand path before ball release, staying inside my body.